And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. It's paused right now because I've been looking at the lines here, and I'm trying to, eke out as much production out of these as possible. And I was looking up here at the hub, so we are delivering fuel up to here, which is distributing it around. But I was looking at the hub supply, and fuel is sitting at 30%. And I don't like that. I want more fuel. I added, we have this cargo station here, and we're loading up stuff in the north. And I added another line to deliver over here. So we're covering all of this industrial now, all of this over here. And I want to, that's why I was looking at industrial stuff, because I'm able to deliver more. And as you can see, the supply has gone up on these. These were locked in about 87% or so. And so these have gone up to coincide with the extra, the extra supply over here. And so we have one unused line going into the south here in our hub city. And I think I want to use this for our fuel. So if we come down here, I'm going to go under this south city, and we'll be able to pass under it without interfering with this deeper trench here, this deeper tunnel, because it's not going to be as deep. It's going to be a nice shallow tunnel. But the other issue is this line is already pretty much tapped out, so I'm going to move this line. We're going to try... Oh, what are we doing? Why are we not hugging? Why are we not hugging this line? There we go. Now we're hugging it. Okay. So this one is going to get tapped in right here. And we're going to split her off right in here. So that should complete that segment. Now the tough part, I've got this train way back here. I've got this train stopped right here. So, and there's no other trains on this line right now. So we are clear to demolish. And you'll see a lot of this, or all this fuel will swap over to the new station when we do this. Okay, so taking it from there, we should be able to gracefully push it right into the new segment. It's like that. You can see all that stuff swapped over. So that tells me the game sees that the change has been made. So now we need some more signals. And let's put some back here. I could have moved this over and then, done some other shenanigans, but I will not for now. So now that that is set up, I'm going to go double check this train. Okay, so this should be good to go. And now you are clear for takeoff using the new station. So I want to now load this in on this south line here. Okay, so we've got some track to go over. I'm thinking I'm gonna create that. I'm gonna pause it again just because it's easier to place track when the game is paused. We're gonna bridge up to there, and I think we're now gonna... Whoa, we can't... There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Try to point it into this line here as best we can. We got a little extra bridge, but we're splitting off the bridge. So, oh, we got to pause there. Okay, so this line should be good to go. I think we've got enough space to then take it the rest of the way. And yes, we're gonna cause some havoc here. So we're gonna try to drop it down into a tunnel, right like that. So it's a little shallower tunnel. So this tunnel is going over this other one, but we're still going under. We're still going under the city with some room to spare on either side. So we've got these trenches dug. Now we need to merge in that second line, just in case. Okay, let's build it to there. Continue it. Make sure it's married up to the right side. Now this is going to be a tough part going underneath here. It's going to try to fight me this whole way. No, I don't want to build it in that. There we go. So here we're going back up. There we go. Oh. Right out into the wide open. Okay, now we need to double it up here. I think that's pretty good there. Ample space. And there's the line. All right. So the last part of this is going to be a few signals. I'm not going to put as many. I'm not going to go as signal happy as I've been before, just because there's only going to be, you know, about 2 trains on this line. I'm going to put one under the city here if I can. That'll look kind of cool. And maybe, oh, I'll probably do it right at the end here. I think that's all that I need. Okay, so there are the signals. Now let's, we're going to need a depot for this new line. And that's a perfect spot because it's nice and level. There we go. I want it to face this way so it immediately tries to go and pick up fuel. Now, new line, dark red, from here up to, and pause here. Nice and colorful, look at that. Orange, red, green, blue, yellow. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is going to be hub fuel. Okay. Let's start the game again and buy trains. So we're going to do dark red, and we're going to have the NSB with some fuel tanks. We're going to do 500. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because the demand is like 1,500, 1,700 now. Ooh, wow, that's really blossomed. So, I mean, we're going to be able to run this a couple times a year. So I think 2 trains at 500, that's a 2,000. They do it twice in 1 year. That's 2,000 potential fuel that we can deliver with this setup. And let's see. Set line to hub fuel. Go. And this train here, I want to let him come out, but I'm going to stop him midway through because I don't want these trains to be, you know, right next to one another. So I want this one to come in and show the system, and let's do this to see if the fuel values change. So we're going to stop him just because I don't want these trains, you know, clustered together. Hoping that this now sees directly the demand for the fuel in the hub. And we're going to need to take away the fuel tankers that we have on the hub construction materials to ensure that this line is the only place that we're moving fuel. So June obviously didn't see it. And if we look at the line frequency, there it is. Hub fuel 3 minutes on that. So now that the train has arrived, I'm hopeful that these change. Let's now remove the fuel component onto the hub. I think these already replaced, but let's take these off and add, like, I don't know, construction material, add like 2 more like that. And I'm gonna do let's see, I want to do vehicles. There's only one of these, so I'm gonna do a replace now. And yes. Oh, that I kind of messed that up. What is going on here? What? It didn't actually... What did it do? Did I just hose the whole thing? It looks like the fuel... I'm gonna start this up now. It looks like the fuel updated down here. But this really messed up somehow. So I'm not sure what happened here. Okay, so this, it should have replaced with just state cars. Why did this go crazy on me? Okay, so I'm going to do a replace now again and see if it fixes it as soon as this is empty. I do want all that stuff to go. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It was just the fact that... Okay. So, crisis averted. Thank goodness. Oh, and it didn't take the colors. So I gotta reset the color on that. There we go. There's the 2 that I added weren't colored right. All right, so there is hub fuel. This thing is loading up with fuel. So there's 310 fuel on its way. This thing updated with the more fuel value requirements. And hopefully we will now be sending even more fuel into the hub and boosting that a little bit. And we have a little bit more capacity now for the hub. And that should update the line now and tell the system that I do not want fuel onto the hub line here. But now that we're delivering... Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? This turned around when I broke the track. So you can continue, please. Probably have a lot of fuel waiting over here because of that. You gotta watch when you break the track. That other train was stopped, so it wasn't trying to go anywhere, and that's why it didn't flip around. But some of these other trains, if they're set on the track in that direction, they do tend to flip around. So watch that when you move track around. All right, let's look at our fuel system here. We got a little bit more fuel for the hub coming in. Eastish has got a lot of fuel saved up, but we should be draining that down quite a bit here soon. Look at the hub, 192 more fuel going in. And Eastish fuel looking good. gas fuel is doing pretty good. 200, almost 300. There it is. So, yeah. Gas-nard fuel is going pretty well. Finance-wise is looking good, too. How is supply doing? Oil supply is okay. Production is actually exceeding potential right now, which is awkward. This fuel value jumps significantly. I think it's because this offers two separate products. I don't know. It seems like it bounces between the two, and it can't deliver both at once. So it like, oh, maybe it is. Oh, it is. I think maybe they fixed that. Maybe they fixed that. The other thing I would like to try... Ooh, look at goods. Holy cow. You can see goods, now that we're just delivering these things like crazy, we cannot keep planks stored, even though we are producing them pretty much as fast as humanly possible. This thing is almost maxed out, and we need more planks over for goods. So I've been thinking maybe deliver some plastic up here. Give this thing another resource, because it'll use planks. Oh, I guess that doesn't help planks at all, does it? That would only help steel. Never mind. I should have looked at this before I spoke, because we would use planks regardless, and we're getting steel. So it might be time to either add another line for logs, maybe another line. We got 2 trains on here already. I could do another line of planks going to goods, or I could also do another line of planks going to machines. But these, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Just the fact that tools have a surplus over here tells me that we're getting enough planks. But over here, not so much. We've got a little bit of surplus, though, which is something I like to see. Logs, I mean, we are able to move all the logs that we're making. These things are look how fast these are producing. This is 10 at a time. That's how fast it's loading 10. So maybe so the replacement vehicle will have 2 more on it. And this guy won't replace for a while, but look at it, he just left completely full, and there's over 300 logs ready to go. So yeah, we're moving a lot of wood right now. Our wood is popular. Okay, how's Gasnar doing with the bus line? Ooh, yeah, we got bus usage here. We got some growth out in the areas where the bus lines are, which is always welcome. And a little bit more people probably using these buses. Oh, look at the difference. Look at the difference the bus lines made on this city. That is impressive. Holy cow. So we were profiting, our income was less than 50 million here. We added those bus lines, and now we're hitting over 100 million in profit. That made a huge difference to that profitability. Ugh. So that is so awesome. I love when stuff works like that. Holy cow, look at the logs over here. Yeah, I might have to add a 3rd log line. And that would pretty much max out production on our lumber mill. Because we've got 500, and this can only hold 400. And it's loading so fast that, yeah, I think we're going to need another line here. Pretty much guaranteed we're going to need another line here. Okay, so this one is oriented differently. So we're gonna push that in like that. Try to eke out a doubling here. There we go. And this is already doubled. Oh, back it up, back it up. Oh, am I connected? I am. Quickly here, just kind of continuing this process. Loading a few more logs a little bit more consistently. And now that we're using this line, let's drag this out like this. Add in a depot. And buy a couple trains. And this is a dark brown. So this is NSB and state car set to logs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double that. And this is east logs 4 planks. There it is. We are now doubled on that line. And we were able to move way more logs now. And hopefully keep this thing supplied just about maxed out. It's a beautiful sight. But that'll have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.